call it how it is. Hendrix. I promise you, swear. There, Betty.
Hi, I'm ARIANA.
And I'm THERESA.
And we are
Glamorousmess.
So today we are going to do a Get Ready With Us
Yay.
Spring kind of edition with these kind of pretty warm colors and with our new palettes that we got too.
Yeah.
Oh, and on top of that, we're also talking about a movie. Spoiler alert, like to the max.
Yeah, like
to the max. Like we we talk about the movie the whole entire time. So if you want to watch us get ready while we talk about the movie Get Out, keep watching.
We're so corny.
I have a few questions about the movie. Because, like, there's some things that, like, I don't think he really was thinking that deep into it, but then people made it into deeper things. Why did Georgina unplug his phone? Was that the white woman or was that her? Because you see how, like, people are saying how Georgina or... because she doesn't have an actual name, the black woman, like, how...
The black woman's name is actually Georgina.
I thought...
But,
Is it? I thought that was the parents' names, the grandparents' names.
Mind blown. I don't know. I feel like it had to be the grandma.
I want to believe it was her, but, like, there's a part of me that wants to... Because, like, the reason why I say that is because a lot of people are saying how you notice throughout the... Like, while he was looking through the pictures of all the people that were captured, all of them were black men. Mm-hmm. There's only one black female. Mm-hmm. So basically, like, I think you probably read the same article too. Like, they were saying that black women are just a lot stronger and smarter.
It's like they know better. And that's why they said that, like, he was even with, like, not that like black moms are all against, like, people being with, like, with white women or whatever, but they said that it's probably that way because, and he was probably with her from jump because his mom isn't there to be like, you know, like your mom, like your mom knows your fake friends before you know your fake friend.
They were saying how even though his mom wasn't in the movie, she was a big character in the movie. Well,
yeah.
Clearly because, like, that's how they used the hypnosis and why he felt some type of way about the deer because, like, it was the same thing with his mother, like, passing away.
Yeah, that's why he went and, like,
checked on the deer.
For the deer.
Yeah. And then, why he went back to go get Georgina after he hit her with the car at the end.
You know what I was wondering, too? Like, who told him that? Like, who told him that his mother was alive before? Like, who would tell him that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would someone tell him that? Like, that's fucked up.
It was really confusing to me which part
was Georgina, which part was
because
or whoever.
The reason, like, that's another thing because, like, you notice, like I was saying before, like, you notice how all of the people were just black men, and they say that black men are more vulnerable than black females. So that's an instinct that all females have, especially, like, as black women too, because we've been through so much crap. Our senses are just heightened more than anyone else. So
not that black men haven't been through anything either, because I don't want someone to, like, take that the wrong way.
No, but I feel like she knew what was happening and she accepted it. That's what I think. But
I feel like a lot of them, and that's why I feel why the grandfather killed himself. I feel that they knew that there was no coming back from it. There was no more of them. There was no, like, they knew that they would never be the same. Half of their brain is, like, not half of it. Most of their brain is missing. Most of their brain is the other person.
Even before she was, like, she went through the whole entire surgery, I think she knew what was going on. Like, honestly, any person,
you know, something sketchy. Like,
any person going into, I understand, like, there's a lot of neighborhoods that have a lot of, they don't have any diversity and stuff like that. The whole scenario didn't make any sense, and it just would have put a red flag for me. So, especially for somebody who does photography, he should have been like, this is not right. Like, I see everything.
Off. He knew, like, something was off from the jump, but
he just kept ignoring it.
He just kept ignoring it. And that was the problem. And then for him to not think that Rose was like her parents either, because he was trying to leave with her. I would have left and left her ass there. Like, you can stay with this crazy ass family. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't understand why he would want to leave with her, like, knowing that, like, that's your family. How do you not know that for so many years?
Mm-hmm. And then, when she kept covering her scar, or, like, kept staring in the mirror, I kept thinking that it was the grandmother admiring her beauty, because a lot of white people tend to,
It was so funny.
I don't know, they want to look like us.
It was so funny because when I first watched the video, someone asked me, what is it really about? And I'm like, well, I don't want to really give you a spoiler alert, but it's kind of like taking the fact that white people take, like, wanting to be us, like taking our culture and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's like taking that idea and concept to the extreme. Like,
yeah, like how
they
Kylie Jenner created cornrows or something. What was it? And I loved how he even advertised it, because even before I went and saw the movie, I thought it was just gonna be like a scary movie, like, you know. Mm-hmm. I didn't think it was gonna until I started. Well, I mean, I saw it after. I didn't see like the first day it came out, so I knew it was deeper than that because people like on Facebook and everything. But the way that he advertised it, I had no idea it was gonna be that deep. I had no idea it was gonna be like
I didn't
like that. Like, I really didn't know.
And it's just, you know, and it just made me want to go back and watch some of his comedy because, like, I know his comedy.
I was watching Key and Peele and I was like, yo, I watched one episode and it was just like, there were so many subliminals in there. Like, it was crazy. They're
really smart people.
Yo, they really are. And it's like, it really they touch a lot of, like, things that people just ignore.
And then people are just, like, laughing at it. Like,
you're laughing at it, but if you really watch it, it's so deep, yo. I was watching one and it was like, I forgot what episode it was, but it was a Key and Peele and it was about like Hogwarts in an inner city kind of school. They had the metal detectors. They said like a lot of kids, we can't afford like what the other schools have, which is a problem that like a lot of like urban schools like tend to have, whatever. They can't afford the technology and they can't afford a lot of the different things that a lot of private schools have.
True.
And then they were talking about how a lot of the kids use sports as a way out or whatever. And it was like all like supposed to be funny, but it was so deep, and how like people just like, you ignore it. And they're like, oh yeah, we had a budget, but it went to something else. That's what it is. The other guy that was already, the guy that told him to get out.
Oh.
He was a jazz artist. I didn't see it when his friend Googled him. I didn't notice that until afterwards. Like, after I watched the movie and I read the articles, I was like, yo, it did say that. He was a jazz artist.
I didn't know that either. Wasn't he from Brooklyn or something too?
Yeah, it was like, dudes from Brooklyn don't dress this.
That's all I really got, because I remember he was like only in the beginning for a little bit and I really wasn't paying attention because it was so early in the movie.
Bonus for what we got.
I was trying to figure out why they would need him, you know? And because like a lot of the time they pick people based off of like certain talents they have. Mm-hmm. Because they're gonna pick the guy for his visual eye in photography and stuff like that. But apparently someone was saying like it was deeper than that. Like that blind man, he didn't just want to see, like, be able to see again, like through a photographer's eyes. He wanted to actually see like through his eyes,
like Chris's eyes.
Yeah, like actually what a black man's eyes are like.
And I didn't get that either. I was like, so like that was him actually killing himself. He was on the table, and they took his brain out, he was dead.
Yeah.
So they were gonna take, like, he was dead, so he was done living or whatever, and it was like, okay, like, now I wanna live like how you live.
Yeah.
It's done.
Always gotta use that goddamn orange as a transition.
I wanna try and get out of that. That's all I use.
You know what? I'm getting out of it. We're gonna use the pink for the transition.
Ooh, you going fancy. I was just gonna go like a light brown.
Wow, that is pink though. Like, I don't even like pink, but it's so pretty.
This brown.
This
It was just so easy to go on too. Like, it was just like, you know how sometimes you have to like build up a color?
Yeah, and
no, it's just like, bitch, I'm here.
And
how are you? I'm here.
Blending of this, like, I haven't put anything else on my brush since, and it's just like, it's moving. It's like, I could probably paint my whole entire face right now with this one pink if I wanted to.
It's so pretty.
Like, there's nothing on my brush right now. Like, I use all the powder deck, and it's just...
That's good.
You know what's also crazy about the movie? It's so real.
What?
At the end, where he saw the police lights, and he put his hands up.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Even though he's the one who, like, after all that shit he's been through, he put his hands up. I was like, and you can hear the disappointment in the freaking audience. Like,
yeah, because I definitely said out loud. I was like, no!
I was like, oh, damn. Like, you go through all this, and then here comes a cop in general.
treat you or think that you're the problem. And then
Yeah.
Rose knew exactly how to act too. As soon as like the cop came, she was like, "Help me, like," or as soon as she thought it was a cop, she started like, "Help me." And then you know what it sucked too, and I was reading an article too, and Peele said that he originally had it that it was gonna be a cop, and then Chris go and get in trouble for everyone.
Damn.
And then you know what's crazy too? He burned down the house, so all the evidence would have been gone. Of everything, because the house was burning down. And if they would have saved Rose's life, it would have been like her word against his. And then,
damn, that would have been a sucky, not really a sucky ending, but that would have just been like the ending that everybody was expecting. But I'm glad he went with the happy ending then, because
he's been writing that for like years.
I can imagine.
Like 08, 06, something like that. He started when Obama
was president.
Yeah, because he started when Obama won.
Yeah, because yeah, because they mentioned that in the beginning, like, oh yeah, I voted for Obama.
Yeah.
That means shit. I hate when people say that, like, oh, I voted for Obama. Okay.
What does that mean?
So
and then it caught me off guard too when I read the articles after that when they got stopped by the cops, she was like not having him do that for the paper trail. It didn't hit me until after I started reading stuff, and I was just like, oh, she a writer. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
You ain't a writer.
No, she like. It was in everything that she was doing was in benefit for her family's business. It was because I caught on to a lot of it, like a lot of that's the problem.
As it was going too, I was catching on to it too, and I was just like, yo,
a lot of like I don't know, even like.
But then the fact that like you were catching on and Jude wasn't, I can go back to the fact that it was like how black women be like, I told you so, or like don't do that or don't do this and stuff like that. That's crazy too.
But then yet again,
and then Shadi, when I went with Shadi or whatever like that, he was like kind of catching on too a little bit, and he was raised by all women.
That's true. Well, what's your point of view? This is I'm sorry. This is freaking beautiful. Let me see. I love it.
Really?
Yeah. It's so not me though.
I know. That's why.
No. So which no's do you think were her and which no's do you think were the white woman? Or did you think none of them were the either or?
I think that the no's were the black woman.
But yeah, I heard someone say, oh, maybe the first two no's were, or like each no was like going back and forth. Like one no was like no, it was the black woman, and the white woman was like no, shut up, and then because she started crying too.
Oh, like she's crying, like trying to help him, kind of thing.
She was trying to help him, and then like the white woman was being way too powerful. That's why like there's so many no. Because that's so weird to say like no like 1,200, not really 1,200 times so dramatic, but like she was like no.
I didn't even think about it like that. Like if the no's were her, who they were.
Girl, trust me, I had way too much time, read way too many articles about this.
I want like Peele to like do like a Facebook Live or something and break the whole movie down so he can be like, yo. But I like that he didn't do that so that everyone can kind of like, everyone took it a different way and interpret it.
He did a talk through about the scene where he first, apparently this is like the first scene that he actually realized something might be really, really wrong. It was when he tried to link up with the black guy. He was like, oh, what's up, my brother, and stuff like that, and then he gave him a handshake instead of a fist. He's like, this is where he first realized that this shit ain't right.
What really should have got him too is that like, why did everyone know who you were before? Like, I was so interested in meeting you, and then that whole scene with the blind guy or whatever when he was like sitting there, that was crazy too. It's just like, how do you even know that I'm here if apparently Rose didn't even know that this was this weekend? Because remember they were sitting and she was like, oh, that's this weekend? If she didn't know, why does everyone know who you are? Why is everyone so interested in meeting you when they didn't even know you were going to be there?
True.
Sketch.
True.
Can't trust these hoes.
That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Like, my co-worker, who will remain nameless, said something to me that kind of like threw me off. But they're white, so they were like, "Oh, that movie was kind of racist."
Definitely feel how you want to feel or whatever, but I like how like a whole bunch. I mean, I don't like, but I think it's crazy how a whole bunch of people were like, "Oh, this movie was racist towards white people or whatever," when this is how we have to deal with every day. So now that you see it from our perspective,
But that's the thing. Like, I
It's
think she was
racist
trying
now.
to say that it was racist towards white people. And I just, like, I didn't even entertain what she was saying. I mean,
That's how they feel.
it's the problem. Like, they'll easily feel offended by something
Mm-hmm.
that they're doing.
Like when this girl I have on Facebook, like I think I went to Reddit with her. I don't know if it was a high school friend or what do you need?
A Q-tip?
There was a girl I think I went to Reddit with her. She said that a couple actually got like a biracial couple actually got up and left in the middle of the movie.
A biracial couple? Really?
I personally, I don't think that it was racist towards white people. I think it was a wake up call for white people. And when they watched it, they were just like, no, like we're not all like that. So it's the same thing if you feel like, or no, I don't treat people like that, or no, this isn't, like, you don't want to accept the truth kind of thing. But then that's the same thing as people, like, generalizing us, like, oh, all, like, who said that? All black people have, tattoos on their face or whatever like that, and we're all, like, hood rats and stuff like that. Someone said that. Like, it was something that, I don't know. It was something. Like, they always generalize us. So then for you to finally see it from the other side, the other's perspective, it's racist towards white people now. Cool.
We almost did it at the same time.
Aw, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Popcorn.
Oh, it's so pretty. I want to do something crazy. I feel like mine looks all neutral.
You better get that blue popper.
I was thinking that maybe I should use Cleopatra.
Oh, this is so dope. I love this. I didn't even know what I was going to do.
I'm so sad.
Why are you sad? Yours is so dope, too.
I like it.
Do you think he should have went back for the woman?
I think he shouldn't have because, I mean, it slowed him down, but I feel like with the timing and everything, because he would have, there's no telling, like, what would have happened or whatever, because he would have, if he wouldn't have stopped for her, then, what's his best friend's name?
Ron, I think.
Ron, he would have gotten there, and then he would have gotten there, and it would have been, well, a burning down house, and it would have been Rose.
And then it would have been a black woman, too.
Yeah.
And he probably would try to save the black woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So then it could have messed up the timing with that.
That's true. I think he went back for more of himself than actually for her.
Yeah, than for her. Yeah, it was because his mom, like, he just left. He felt like he just like left her. You know?
As a highlighter, hell yes, do it, girl, do it, 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 do it. Okay, sorry.
I really like your makeup.
Really?
Yeah,
Thank
I really
you.
hate mine now.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
Let me see.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show me. Okay.
Alright.
That's it.
That's it. We're done.
Yes. Hopefully, for those of you that did watch the movie, maybe you agree with us on some of the things that we took from it. And if you have anything that you probably have grasped from it that we didn't see, please let us know because we're obsessed with that movie. And
Yes. We talked about it for hours.
Like, it took us longer to do our makeup just because we were talking about it. But, yeah, so if you have any other ideas, concepts, or maybe opinions about the movie, leave it in the comment box below.
So if you want to look in more in depth in the palettes that we got from JUVIA'S Place, look at our review. It should be our previous video. We'll post it.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and
Subscribe
to Glamorousmess. Alright, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Percocet, yeah, Miley Percocet.